So anyways, top 10. So if you weren't here earlier, I was saying my top 10, I know who the 10 are. I'm not entirely sold on the placings of them. I could be persuaded. And this is not monetarily through my PayPal. This is, I'm open for discussion. I think there are some that definitely need to be above others, but also objectively it's impossible for some of them. It's you're leaning one way or the other based on certain criteria that you weight more heavily. So that's this whole list, but just going into the top 10, definitely keep that in mind. Who am I bringing up the rear with?
Definitely keep that in mind.
Let's look what I had the other day. Okay. Man, so this is just so debatable. So the top 10.
Man, just so you know, before you get any further, I am not gonna rock the boat, and I'm gonna be a yes man for the most part.
No rocking the boat. So, because this is what people are gonna grill me on, and again, I might be misremembering. I could be wrong. It's my opinion at the end of the day. I'm trying to be objective. And I do love all of these guys. Everybody in the top 10, like I said, clear-cut top 10 for me. There's a steep drop-off for me. I think these are like the legends of Halo, in my opinion.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
That's right. That's the way I see it. I think anyone who has one of these top 10 out of their top 10 they're just bogus.
Oh shit!
That's where I'm at.
That's where he's at right now, guys.
You can debate with me on
that shit?
You can debate with me on order. I think these top 10 are the top 10, and there's no argument. So
what he is saying, he don't give a fuck what this order is. All that matters is the top 10.
With that being said, your number 10 player coming in at number 10, very debatable. Fuck, this is hard.
Oh man.
So I have something on here that I had the other day. I'm double checking. I'm going through some numbers here. I'm taking a trip down memory lane. And it ain't easy.
Oh god.
I'm gonna get grilled for this no matter what. I'm gonna stick with what I had. And again, after reading some lists earlier today, I would maybe change my mind. Definitely could be persuaded. I'm going Lunchbox, number 10.
Oh!
That's where I'm at. And I love Jason.
No fucking way,
dude! Fierce Elite, I'm out.
I want a fucking refund.
I think it's very debatable. For me, I felt like the top. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I felt like the top 6. I felt like 7 through 10 had to be these other ones, but obviously other people might have other opinions based on what criteria they weight more heavily. I'm going on longevity, number of wins, win percentage, etc., etc. Lunchbox sitting at 25. Average placing is good, but it's lower than pretty much all of these up here other than Ola or Snakebite, which for obvious reasons, what I would assume is obvious reasons, I would argue both ahead of him, for sure. So, more wins. Ola's the only other player who's won in 5 titles. And that's legit. That's not a Halo 4 title in there? Right,
Justin? It probably is, dude.
Is it?
To be honest.
I feel like you have...
I would think it's Halo 4. Well, that's okay. It's easy to figure this out.
No. 3?
I did win an H2A. So, Halo 1, Halo 2. Well, it's free for all, so it doesn't count.
So I'm going 4v4. We're looking at
So
3,
nope. 3. Reach.
reach,
5.
5.
I didn't win an H2A. I won in that stupid one.
Oh, the stupid one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I broke my hand.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So 3.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
That's a curveball for me.
Hey, man.
That's a curveball
That's
for
fine.
me, Justin.
Hey, dude, I don't care where I'm on the list, to be fair.
So, okay, okay. I'm telling you, my list is changing by the second.
Hey, dude. Lay it all down.
It's all debatable. So, I think my next few still. People are upset Walshy number 10. My rationale behind Walshy, he has won in 3 titles with a 49% win rate. The only other players that have won in 3 or 4 titles, Lethal, one was Halo 4. I do not weight that. Very, very low if I do. The Halo 4 title. Same with Ola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whatever that was. Same with Snipedown. So they're all really at 3, the way I'm looking at it.
Yes.
Walshy won in 3 titles. He's at 61 events, which is more than all of them except Ola. Close to it. Win percentage is just way higher. I think Walshy. I think I have to put Walshy above these other guys. That's where I'm at.
Hey, man. Put him down.
I'm not saying how high I'm going to put him. I just think he falls above Roy and Lunch. Maybe not Roy, but definitely Lunch. Because I do have Roy higher than Lunch.
Well, Roy also fucking competed in more events.
Right, as we can see here. Well, their win percentage is different, but same events it says. But I feel like he had a couple that he played that Jesse
he went like something happened where they separated, and not like Halo 5.
So
Not really sure.
my next 2 that I'm bringing in here, and this is tough.
Yeah, bro.
We're doing a twofer. Man. I'm doing it in my head here. What I've got.
I'm letting you think, bro.
It's tough. I think.
Yeah.
I think I can't rationalize objectively putting SnakeBite and Roy and Royal 2 above Walshy. That's where I'm at. It could be very debatable.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Obviously, SnakeBite and Royal 2 are still playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is no doubt in my mind that they will pass Walshy.
Of course.
If we are looking at Halo as a whole.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So, the order here is a little iffy. I would do... Let me look at that one more time. Before I get absolutely toasted. I'm going to go with...
Hey, man, you just gotta accept the toast.
It is tough. I'm going to go with... And what did I have earlier? Let me see that again.
I know SnakeBite had more.
Yeah, he's played longer than Matt. I'm going Royal 2. SnakeBite. Roy.
It's good. And
That's where I'm at. Walshy would then be coming in at 6 for me. That is what I had.
Okay.
So very debatable. PJ greater than
Solid,
Matt.
though.
That's what I have. PJ was around earlier into Halo 3 getting top 8s.
Yes.
Which is probably why he's been to more quite a few more events than Matt. It's hard to say one or the other. You know, you could argue Matt, as an Impact player, is maybe unmatched. I'm a huge Royal 2 fan.
You know what?
So,
Me too.
So if you weight that more heavily than just sheer breaking it down by longevity, looking at wins, SnakeBite has an extra 2 wins. When is he winning without Royal 2? What am I forgetting here? I feel like that might be
it could be
days.
the new ones, dude. The new ones, like the Halo 3, like
where he didn't play them.
Maybe he didn't play or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, he did have one more there. Yeah, so I think they have like the same amount of wins. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if SnakeBite has more wins than Royal 2.
I really don't see how
very
SnakeBite
tight
won
there.
I don't really. When did SnakeBite win an event without Royal 2?
That's what I was wondering. Yo, Buckness, thanks for the gifted. Very tight there. But that, yeah, I think that's my 6 through 10. I would put Walsh just a cut above the rest here. I think there's, at least with Roy, SnakeBite, Royal 2, very debatable at this point in their careers. Again, Royal 2 and SnakeBite still going, still active players.
True.
So that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I think I absolutely have to put Snipedown at my 5.
Why is that,
Just
Tom?
looking at what I have left. That's just that's just the way it has to be.
That's the way that it has to go down.
I have Eric coming in at 23 wins, but let me tell you, there's a handful of Halo 4 wins in there.
Oh man, he said it.
There's not.
Can't believe it.
There's not 4 titles won, and he's at 3 with all of these guys in my eyes. Lethal's at Halo 4. You had Halo 4 in the other one. SnakeBite had this like the MCC H3s they're counting for SnakeBite and Royal 2. But everyone here is at like 3.
Yeah.
Then, man, tough. So I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh shit. Oh.
For me,
just listen.
So this is. So I'm gonna try to walk through this with my brain here.
Oh, listen to your heart. Yeah.
Ola's got Lethal on the longevity. I'll be honest, my list I had yesterday and what I had coming into this, I planned to have Ola at my number 2.
Oh god, I'm number 3. Let's go!
He might still be number 2.
I might be number 4
I think that's where
now.
I think I'm sticking with my original.
Oh god. Tom, stop playing with
3 events. Or 3 titles. So was there no one with actually 4, excluding Halo 4?
Probably not, no.
Wait, really?
I mean, how? Why wouldn't anybody have more? If we're not counting Halo 4.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. Because Walsh and Dan were the only ones that played H1, H2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. The math just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just impossible for me to argue it otherwise. I think I have to put. I think this is very debatable also, but obviously this is all very debatable. I think I have Lethal coming in at my 4.
Oh my! What the fuck?
That's what I had yesterday. Willing to discuss it. Obviously, active player. This is where you get down into the nitty-gritty. I think if you're looking at titles won in, OGRE 1, Lethal, OGRE 2, Pistola. We got 3 of us here with 3 titles, 1 in. If you're looking at lethal, what do we got? We got H2A, H5 were the big ones. And then he's got the reach event, right? So 2 very dominant titles. Very dominant. Reach event. OGRE 1, very, very comparable. 3 titles, 1 in. 2 very dominant titles, 1 event and another title. Super similar for me.
Oh,
Combine win. Come on, Kyle.
I mean, he's right. You have to add that.
So, for me, very similar between those two. They're literally both at 48 events attended.
Nunny. Sorry.
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Could very much go either way. I think for me, this is one of those situations where it comes down to, like it's crazy. They literally, what is it, 2 of the lowest average placings. OGRE 1's win percentage is higher, more wins. It's a tough call, but I think I have to edge OGRE 1 over lethal. Based on that fact, I think the longevity, they're both at about the same in 3 titles. We're weighing every event equally. That's what I have been doing, Aaron. Other than Halo 4. Yep. I think notoriously everyone has Halo 4 on a lower pedestal than the other ones.
Tom, your opinion's stupid.
That's the way I see it. I mean, feel free to make a case otherwise. Dan was the better ogre.
I just think you just don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I think I have to have lethal at 4 because longevity-wise, I also have Pistola over him. And it's not a knock on TJ. I think
Brad is correct about that, though.
What do you say?
That final streak thing. I don't know what like the fucking him being in the grand finals forever.
Longest final streak.
Lethal.
OGRE 1. Is that what he's talking about?
Lethal. No, he's talking about lethals.
Longest
like
final.
He was in the grand, like he was in the grand finals for like, fuck, dude, a long ass time.
OGRE 1 was literally in the grand finals for 38 events, right? I think that's the most.
Yeah. I mean,
did that get broken? I don't know. I wasn't even looking at final streaks.
I'm pretty sure lethal.
You definitely make cases.
Streaks. But I mean, that's yeah. But yeah, man.
I don't know. I think this is a scenario where these could go either way.
I don't disagree with you, and I don't agree with you.
I think
I don't know what I think really.
I think when you also look at impact, I think I have to give the nod to OGRE 1.
I mean,
I think teams were built around OGRE 1, from what I have experienced.
I mean, yeah, you were there.
Lethal, we got large majority of the wins in H2A, H5. H2A, he joins the trio on EG. H5, he joins the trio on CLG. So he's coming in as the 4th on both of those teams. I feel like as an impact player, from what I've even seen from Halo 5 people, they don't have TJ in their top 5 on Halo 5. I think it was Boo Boo I saw yesterday, 2 days ago, had something.
Yeah. I didn't see.
I'm not sure who else I saw. I feel like I saw something else, but it's very arguable either way. I'm not trying to knock TJ. I just from what I would do, I would give the nod to OGRE 1 on impact. Don't look at me. I
respect that, actually.
I think you know, these are like literally the greats, you know? It's impossible to order it to please everybody because everybody weights things differently. For me, I think their careers at this point in time super similar. But Lethal is still going. I think as soon as Lethal wins an event in Infinite, which is almost undoubtedly going to happen, he's instantly above OGRE 1. He has another title one in. They're literally that close right now. Both at 48 events.
You know, I respect it.
That's my rationale on that. I'm willing to take feedback.
Not my perspective.
Not sure what everyone else is thinking on that, but
I
have OGRE 1 coming in at 3. Literally a hair above Lethal.
What kind of hair though? like a balding man's hair, or like a
That's
really
that's
nice
where I'm at.
head?
I think if you look at both of their careers and where Lethal's at now, it's just super similar as far as placings, titles won in, national / world titles. Even their win percentages are all both just insane. Longevity. You know, OGRE 1 might have slightly higher win percentages. I think Lethal's got him beat on an extra year or two for sure on longevity, stretching down to from Halo Reach up to now. Definitely super similar. Again, Lethal is the highest active player other than... I want to put Ola at number 1. I really do.
Well, I don't want to be number 1.
I don't want to be number 1 either. That's the thing. I hate...
Don't put me number 1.
I don't want to put myself number 1 on my own list, but objectively... I promise you I'm not like this. Objectively, I feel like I have to at this point in time.
You're so conceited. I'm just kidding. I agree with you.
I think if you're not counting Halo 4 equally, give them like a 0.5. No one else has won in a 4th Halo title yet, even.
Mhm.
So I feel like I have to put myself number 1, and I hate doing it.
Hey, I agree with you.
But this is the top 4 that I had gotten to the other day, and gone through a bit in my head. I was gonna do I got your pistola.
I mean, I don't know if I agree if I'm even number 2, but I agree.
I think it's very I think the top 4 is very debatable. I think, you know, you or Lethal are close enough that if you guys, as soon as you guys start winning in Infinite, very much a debate for top 1. I expect to be passed up within the next year or 2. That's all I'm gonna say. I think if you're doing a list right now, I really think objectively, you just can't.
No, I 100%.
Which is
agree with you being number 1.
Both awesome and painful to say.
I mean, I know you don't like that kind of stuff.
Pistola is my goat. So that's where I've always been at. I think when all is said and done, these top 10 are literally like there is like a drop off here, and I think on the actual blog we're gonna see that. I think that's like already a thing. They announced, like, they didn't say who's who, but they showed the points.
They did.
I think there's a significant drop off after 10. I will be so surprised if this is not the top 10 in some order or another.
Yeah.
Again, all of this is super debatable.
I agree.
Opinion, trying to be objective, but I'm sure there's bias in there. Drop off after 11. That's interesting to me. That stirs things up, Tashi. That is super interesting to me.
Top 10 makes a lot of sense to me. when it comes to 11, though,
That's what I'm saying. No,
let me
Nated.
look at these.
We went over it
Look at
earlier. I think down here there's a handful, if not like at least like 10 more players that could cycle in.
Oh, dude, it is.
Nated was one of them. Nated is the one player I said earlier, the one player that has not won that I would throw on the list, and I wouldn't. You could throw on the list, and I wouldn't argue that.
Tom, look at your chat. This is the drop off from. That's 10, 11, 12.
That's weird.
Yeah, 10, 11, 12 of those numbers.
11 being that close to that top 10 is weird to me.
Yeah, who? That has to be Hines though. R squared.
Hines.
Oh man. I don't
Hines
know.
was my 11 and Dan's 11.
Yeah, I can agree with Hines being 11 for sure.
Yeah.
Like I see, he's like a solid.
When
one, like,
release, going to be a
for
shitstorm.
sure.
Hey
like,
man,
yeah.
it's good content no matter what. Everybody should be hyped for Infinite. Again, Lethal and Pistola, both in my eyes expected to be winning in Infinite, and I expect to be dethroned in no time. So that's where I'm at. I think objectively right now, winning in 5 titles, it's just hard to make a case.